have been dismissed, right, in Barbados for words they have just said over the air. Just like how Mr. Hunt is just saying that they picked up a little thing that a little comment he made about the glass, and it was picked up, it became an issue. They have been dealt with. A female minister was dismissed for making a statement against the opposition leader. These are the type of things we need to
You think we'll see that anytime soon here, Caller?
It can be, I can foresee it.
But Caller, do you realize that it's not the politicians who will cause that to happen, but you and me, and the rest of us?
And that is why I am playing the part right now.
Good for you.
Rallying people to know that
Good for you.
they're accountable. Because these are the things that make these guys, the way that they're getting away with it. They feel they can go wrong and Mama Guy. Questions have been posed against the Prime Minister and Mr. and Sir John, and the Mama Guy people and playing around with the questions. So, like, you know, it just upset me to make people believe, oh, well, we are doing that good. We have a public debt that is going to be facing us, especially the 2071. We have to, that's why I right now, I like other people, don't even know if I'm going to vote or if I should vote. Or
all right, hang on a minute.
I think the issue of the public debt is greatly misunderstood.
Yeah, he explained that today.
Really, really. And I think the Prime Minister has done a great job, and Minister of Finance, in keeping it within acceptable limits. It is one of those things I do not think that we should play politics about, because either government, either party in office has to face the prospect.
But let me tell you that for a second. Yeah. Why would the public debt not be something that the whole school, all the schools, everybody knows about that? Why do we have to go and look at the estimates and or Parliament to know? I mean, look at in America, in New York, you have how much America is paying on debt per minute, and it's on Times Square.
But I believe that.
Caller, that's it, right?
Yeah, I believe that it needs to be explained a lot more. I believe that.
But I don't think it needs to be explained more. I think people should be more. That information should be more accessible, and it should be common knowledge.
But Rick, in addition to this, people have to understand that to meet a lot of the capital works, to build the schools, to do a number of things, government needs to borrow money, because you're not getting aid these days. And it can be explained.
As you said earlier, one of the biggest problems we have in this country is a lack of information, and sometimes the governments pay the price for that lack of that ignorance.
In fact, I would say that when I was in opposition, one of my hobby horses was, in fact, the whole question of the debt. It's something that we do. But I think, in fairness,
call quickly so I get another call.
In fairness, I think I know that we are not sailing too close to the wind, as they say. I think it is within acceptable limits. I think that people are justified to question. It's a topic for discussion.
But people will speculate and think the worst when it appears that things are secret.
But it's also the government's responsibility to explain in depth what constitutes the national debt, why we have to borrow, and so forth.
My point precisely, if people don't know, it's always the fault of the government. It's not the people who are stupid. The government must make a point of getting people to know, because it's their business.
But the national debt is under control.
Rick? Talk to me, caller.
This is precisely what my point is. They need to be able to tell, like I said, the UWP government or the Labour government, they need to come on and tell, because every country in the Caribbean has a huge public debt to deal with.
And by the way, caller, this secret public debt is a matter for both parties, both governments.
That's what I keep saying.
Because I remember it was a big question as well when Compton was in office.
Exactly, when they left a huge debt for Labour Party to deal with.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Only I'm saying that when Compton was in office, the public debt was as much an issue and a secret issue as it has been now.
And these things have to change with the time.
Must.
Yeah, but you say, can I just say this? It's not a question of changing. I do not know that a country like this, or any country in the world, can do without having a public debt. It's like
That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about the public. One minute, caller. What we are saying is that successive governments carry on as if the public debt is some mystery, some secret, and then when at election time people start to use it against them because they don't know, they complain. But the public debt, like a lot of other things, ought to be common knowledge.
And the accessibility to that information
Exactly.
is not that
But
easy
the-
as other countries.
I think the
That's
Prime
right.
Minister,
You know,
yeah, the
it-
Prime
it's
Minister,
not that easy.
the Prime
That's
Minister
right.
did point
Thank you,
out
Gala.
that-
Hello.
Okay, quickly.
The last thing, there's a situation where we have people being born out of wedlock in the Caribbean. Lots of
Really?
wedlock are born out of
That's a
wedlock.
surprise to me.
I am surprised that there was a bill that was supposed to have passed in the time of Compton where non-married fathers will have access to the children just like if they were
Yes,
married, and the
yes.
children have access to
Yes.
the care of the fathers.
Yes.
That was supposed to have been signed. I was reliably informed 3 years ago that that was never signed and made law. However, there was this agitation and movement towards getting that thing enacted, where this Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, sorry, said we will go along with the OACS to do one thing. And this is 3 years now, Rick.
Yeah.
What is happening? I am a product of that.
Yeah.
He is a product of that. Why can't we have this thing?
Because we
that-
don't agitate enough, we don't push enough, and we don't hold our elected members to account.